Most modern men are weak. They think that by acting harmless, or as they call it, acting nice around women, women will then be attracted to them. They will be attracted to their so-called good nature. But these men are simply using manipulation, a feminine tactic. They forget that by embracing who they are, masculine is the ultimate magnet that attracts the feminine to the masculine. In a world where being a man is frowned upon, these weak men act feminine by the way they walk, talk, or even live their lives. They become like worms with no sense of direction, just walking blind in the world, and they claim they have mastered female nature. Pathetic.
So here are the 5 things that will set you apart from the weak men. Have a manly voice. A voice is one of those few things that can betray a man, no matter how confident they act. A voice determines if women will label you as masculine or being feminine, among other things. It's no wonder men with deeper voices tend to be more successful in the dating scene than those men with a more effeminate voice. This does not mean that if you have a high-pitched voice, you should pretend to have a deeper voice. This is simply pathetic and sad. Instead, to sounding masculine is to be using your authentic voice, the voice you use with your best friend, or that one voice, the carefree voice you use when you're talking to a girl you're not trying to sleep with. It's not about putting on a facade. It's about being genuine. It's about speaking at your own pace without being rushed. Practice speaking with your lower pitch voice from your diaphragm, not your throat. Two, be non-reactive. As you begin this journey, you will be tested. And you will be tested day after day. And what's a better way for you to show your masculinity than being non-reactive? Being non-reactive does not mean being cold or being distant all the time. This only makes you look depressed, and no one, especially women, like to associate with the depressed. The depression rubs off on you, and you become depressed too. In fact, avoid the depressed like a plague. It's about being logical. It's about not reacting emotionally. If you are an emotional man, you won't get far in life. You won't be able to attract women. You won't be able to be promoted at work since you're a hazard to everyone. Women are attracted to logical men. So instead of yelling when you're upset, instead of throwing a tantrum, take a walk. Wait for the tide to pass until they come and apologize. And then, only then, could you defend yourself if you see fit. Remember, whoever walks away has the power. 3. Smell good. It's essential for men to smell good, or at the very least, have a pleasant scent. The same way you will not approach someone who doesn't smell good. The key is to make sure you take frequent showers. at least once every 24 hours. Have a decent smelling deodorant and brush your teeth at least twice a day. Most men these days think smelling good is gay. But these men, or should I say boys pretending to be men, are simply pathetic and infantile. Before you leave your house, always self-assess. Would you want to be around someone who smelled like you? And would you think that a woman would like to be next to you or in proximity with you? And if the answer is yes, then you are ahead of 90% of men. 4. Eye contact. Eye contact is the cornerstone of a successful seduction. Proper eye contact can convey more than words ever could. If you avoid eye contact, you're signaling disinterest, and most of all, it's seen as weak. Remember, women like stronger men, and if you can't keep eye contact with her, you won't be able to protect her when it comes down to it. Maintaining eye contact does not mean staring. There's a fine line between attractive eye contact and being a creep. To make sure you don't fall into this trap and get labeled a creep, always let her initiate the eye contact. And when she does, hold her gaze confidently. Do not look away first. This lasts for about 3 to 5 seconds, but for most it might feel like ages. And most women, by this time, would have looked away. But if she looks back at you, catch her gaze again, and this time with a smirk. Remember, women, just like men, are humans with dreams, fears, and insecurities. So don't be afraid to hold her gaze. Number 5. Be masculine. Now, if there's one thing that you can take from this video, it's this. Women, especially straight women, are attracted to men. Just by being a man, you have the power, which means you already won half the battle. It's essential to clarify what I mean when I say be masculine. It's not about having material possessions or physical prowess. Being a man is about embracing and being secure in your identity. It's about communicating authentically without feeling the need to apologize for who you are or what you want in life. You being secure in your masculinity is the magnet that attracts everyone towards you. It's arguably the most attractive asset women look for in a man. And if you are born with it, you only need to embrace it. When you genuinely understand and accept this, the rest, voice, charisma, and eye contact, will come naturally. That will all fall into place. You see, your innate power as a man overshadows material possessions. In the caveman days, men didn't need to have cars or big houses. It was about being the alpha, the man, a leader of people. And all these material possessions will come easily if you simply grasp that you only need to embrace being a man. Remember that in a world full of feminine men, The need for the strong is at its peak, and you only need to embrace the beast within, the giant hidden within, and your life will change drastically. You will be able to get any women you desire, and with this, you found power. The world is yours for the taking. As the greatest seducer once said, when a man gets it into his head to do something, and when he only occupies his mind and thoughts with it, he will succeed whatever the difficulties. That man will become Grand Vizier or Pope.